Hey guys. So really quick, I think I have somebody coming in the next few minutes, so I'm just going to try to make this as quick as possible. But if you review your notes, I also uploaded these two pages onto the Google Drive. So I gave you a link to that as well. But yesterday, what we worked on was the 2-digit by 2-digit multiplication. And this is the partial products method. If you need to see the steps, then that's on around page 40, where you have to expand both factors. So 32 becomes 30 plus 2, 17 becomes 10 plus 7. Then you need to make your matrix kind of like what we did with the single digit multiplication, but this time, since we expand both numbers, you need to make sure that you have 2 rows and 2 columns now. Then you can multiply each number into the boxes. So 10 times 30, they meet right here. So your product is 300. 2 and 10, they meet here. So you multiply them there. 30 and 7 meet here. So they multiply to get 210. And then 2 and 7, they meet at this final box and they multiply to get 14. And once you have all of the partial products, you can add them all together. Make sure you line up the place values. They need to line up on the right-hand side, okay? Some of you sometimes would line them up on this side, which shouldn't be happening since this is the way you've learned to add since the beginning of time, okay? So once you add them all together, if you've lined up the place values correctly, then your product is 544. We did a little bit of practice today, which you seem to be very successful with. Just keep pushing all the way through to the end. If you get stuck, read your steps and try to figure out where you're at, okay? Today, what we did was the standard algorithm, which I call the XOX method. So this is the way that most adults know how to multiply. We use the least amount of space. There's not a lot of drawing or any kind of drawing going on at all. But just remember, this middle section right here, this is the most important part. This is where you're going to make your most mistakes. But when you're ready to go to that second digit to start multiplying, you're actually multiplying by a 10. So you need to shift one place value to the left. That's why we underlined this place value right here. That's where we're going to start writing our second product. And then we always fill in empty place values with a 0, okay? So I'm going to go through a couple of examples until my meeting gets here. And I'll work them out using both methods, and you can work them out at the same time. But if I had a problem like 86 times 23, if I'm using partial products, I'm going to expand both numbers. 80 plus 6 times 20 plus 3. Using my matrix, I put my 80 here, my 6 here, because those add to get 86. And then this one right here, I'm going to do 20 plus 3, okay? Now I'm going to multiply to get all of my partial products. So this is 20 times 80, 16, 2 zeros, 20 times 6, 80 times 3, 3 times 6, and that's 18. And then if you add them all together, six, 7, 3, 9, and that's 1. My product is 1,978. If I use the standard algorithm, I'm going to start here. 3 times 6 is 18. Regroup the 1. 3 times 8 is 24. Plus 1 is 25. Then X, O, X. Okay, so I'm shifting my second product over to the left. Now I can start with a 2. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 8 is 16. plus 1 is 17. Now I add my partial products. And you'll see that our products are exactly the same. Okay? Hey guys, I have to sign off now, so I'll try to get back on a little bit later. Hi, how are you? Come on in. I'm going to stop the feed.